Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video, we're going to talk start collecting Warhammer 40k, and today we're taking a look at the Bastion Strike Force box set. This is one of the many box sets called the Battleforces that are coming out for Warhammer Age of Sigmar and Warhammer 40k this Christmas period. Now, this box set is for the Space Marines, and in particular it is for the Imperial Fists. Now, the reason why it's for the Imperial Fist, it contains one of the named characters for the Imperial Fist, so you could easily convert that model up to represent a character from another model. You do also get a ton of Imperial Fist shoulder pads and iconography in this box set, so that's something worth considering. If you are thinking of picking it up, that's probably taken into account with the value of the box set. So in this video, we're going to take a look at all the units that come inside said box set, and then we'll take a look at some other units we can use to expand upon this initial purchase. Finally, we'll finish off the video with a little sample army list of 1,000 points for you to use as some inspiration for starting your own Imperial Fist army. And so, to begin with, first of all, we get Tor Garridan. This is an Imperial Fist Captain model you have available too. He's equipped with a Grav Gun, which is a rapid fire 1, strength 5, AP -3, damage 1 weapon, and against anything with a save characteristic of 3 or better has damage characteristic of 2 instead. He's also got his Hand of Defiance, his ×3 strength power fist. That's right, ×3 strength, so strength 12, -3 AP, damage 3, and it is -1 to hit though whenever he swings this power fist of power fists. Now, he's got a 4-up invulnerable save, and he can give the Rite of Battle aura, where friendly Imperial Fist core units within 6 inch can reroll hit rolls of 1 with their attacks. The Signum Array in your command phase allows him to select a friendly Imperial Fist unit within 3 inch. Until the start of your next command phase, each time a model in that unit makes a ranged attack, they add 1 to their hit rolls. And then he's got the Siege Captain rule, where when resolving an attack made by this model against a vehicle or building unit, you add 1 to the damage characteristic of the weapon being used for that attack. So it can actually be pretty nasty against a bunch of vehicles with his nice big power fist. Now, alongside this model, we are getting 15 heavy intercessors. Canvas armor as base, which is really cool. So each of these models is a little bit tougher with toughness 5 and a 3+ save. They have a variety of different bolters they can choose from. So they can go with the obviously base heavy bolt rifle, rapid fire 1, 36 inch range, strength 5, AP -1, damage 1. But they can choose to go Hellstorm versions of these, which are strength 5, assault 3. Or they can go with the Exeter version, which is -2 AP, damage 2, but only heavy 1. So they can go in quite a variety of different variations. Each of these has a heavy bolter option that can go along with it. So you have the Executor heavy bolter, the heavy bolter baseline, and the Hellstorm one as well. So all of these can be built in different ways, and you do have to take the correct one with the models. Now, the last unit we get in this is we get an Aggressor Squad. These are a really fun elite choice for the Space Marines. They can be equipped in a couple of different ways with either their Boltstorm Gauntlets or the Flamestorm Gauntlets. You then get the Fragstorm Grenade Launchers if you want as well for the unit, or you can go with some of the other weapon options they've got available to them. The Flamestorm Grenade launchers do cost a little bit more points-wise than all the other options. It's pretty cool though, because all the models in here, they're going to be toughness 5 thanks to the Gravis armor once again, 3+ save, and 3 wounds each on these models. They can pack out a ton of heat, 3 attacks per model as well, which is really nice with their ×2 strength, -3 AP, damage 2 weapons in melee. And so, next up, where do we go next? First of all, a Primaris Lieutenant I think is an excellent option. This is going to provide you with a reroll 1s to wound, so combine this with Tor Garridan and you're going to get reroll 1s to hit and wound on your units. That's really why you're taking them. There are some cool rules where you can take 2 of these for the same HQ slot, because they are, sort of lesser characters. They're a little bit lesser in everything they do than a captain, but can still be a really useful piece to have around the table. Looking into some other units, and we definitely have a very static force with that baseline box set, so I think bringing in some good firepower in some form of some other units, but maybe some that are a little bit faster, like the Inceptor Squad, I think is a really interesting thing. Inceptors have their Assault Bolters for Assault 3, Strength 5, -1 AP, Damage 1, though they can go for Plasma Exterminators as well. And they do have the ability with their Jump Packs, which is really nice. They're in Gravis Armor as well, for Toughness 5 there as well, which is super nice. Now, the other option with that is bringing in a suppressor squad as well. Suppressors, while they are, a jump infantry, they do not have Gravis armor, so they're just the base toughness 4. But they do have the suppressing fire rule, where each time a model in this unit makes an attack with an accelerator autocannon, which is a heavy 3, strength 7, -1 AP, damage 2 weapon, against an enemy infantry unit. If a hit is scored, the enemy unit cannot fire Overwatch this turn. So it can be really good if you ever are going to get in combat, because you're not the most prolific in combat with some of those marine models you've got in the army, but it can be really good if Torgarden is going to go into a infantry unit potentially and try and rip them up. Now, lastly, a Redemptor Dreadnought. I don't think any Space Marine army is complete without a Redemptor. They're really, really solid. They can have the ability to actually prove to be a lieutenant or captain with a stratagem they can use. They have access to a variety of different firepower and can pack out an absolute ton of heat. You can see it's got its main gun, its back-mounted gun, its underslung gun on the nice big power fist it has there, and the 2 little sponsors on the side of the coffin there as well. These things can just pack out a tremendous amount of heat. And so here we have our sample army list for you, 1,000 points of the Imperial Fist. Now we've got Torgarden, who's going to be our Warlord. He's gone for a Warlord trait with Siege Master. That's what he has to take. Then we've got a Primaris Lieutenant with a Master-crafted auto bolt rifle in there as well, just for a nice another backfield character. Remember, trying to sort of make, that nice big wall of heavy intercessors that are going to just shoot absolutely everything they can. For elites, we've got our aggressors, and we're going for the Flamestorm Gauntlets for a little bit of anti-horde power. Remembering, with the intercessors, we haven't actually picked here which weapon we've gone for. We just put the basic ones down for now, but you can, for free, change these to any of the ones that suit how you want to play. For past attack, we've got the 3 Inceptors and 3 Suppressors, both stock standard, giving us a perfect 1,000-point army list for the Space Marines of the Imperial Fists. If you've got any ideas or thoughts about running the Imperial Fists in Warhammer 40k using this box set, let us know what you would do down in the comments below. And so that is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and drop us a comment down below letting us know what you thought about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here, you can do so over on the Cinderful Gaming Discord server, which is linked down in the video's description. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so either by joining Patreon or YouTube members, or grabbing some merch from our Teespring or Ko-fi stores, all of which are linked down in the video's description. Anyone who helps support the channel, we are greatly appreciative of. For our Patreon and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out for everyone who does support the channel. So thank you to our Patreon members: Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lyle, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Redman, and DeHaven, Kevin Bowman, Iron Grinch, and our YouTube members: Greenridge Gaming, Kenton Young, Ronya, Lockdoric, the Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, and James South. Lastly, a special shout out to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see on the channel. Thank you so much for all the work you put in on that end. With that said, everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.